Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Sri Radhe. So this Sunday Satsang, March 3rd, 2024, Radha Kunda. I'm going to start the class with a discussion myself about darshan of Krishna. Actually, the goal of every bhakta is praying seva around Krishna Vrindavan. This is the goal of Gaudiya Vaisnava. This is the prayojan, the goal of the Paramgati of Gaudiya Vaisnava Sampradaya is to attain the loving service of Krishna and Radharani in Vrindavan. Radha Bhagavan Braja Chaitanyas Tadama Vrindavana Ramya Kachir Upasana Rajavadu Vajavadu Veer Sakavita Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Pramanam Shri Chaitanya Maharu Matamidam Natracharva. So the goal is prema, but before we get to prema, we have to attain bhava. Jiva Goswami explains in Bhakti Sandarbha that when one devotee attains the level of bhava bhakti, he or she becomes qualified to have darshan of Krishna. So what is the experience of having darshan of Krishna? First of all, let's define what is bhava bhakti. And because Bhava Bhakti is the beginning of prema. It's the goal. The goal is bhav. Bhav means sentiments, feelings, emotions, loving sentiments. So Rupa Goswami gives a very clear definition of Bhava Bhakti in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, first way, chapter 3, verse number 1. He says, Shuddha Sattva Visheshatma Prema Suryamshu Samya Bhak Ruchi Vish Chitta Masrinya Masrinya Kridaso Bhava Uchate. Bhava Bhakti is made completely of pure goodness, Vishuddha Sattva. Because Bhava Bhakti means, at Bhava Bhakti, the manifestation of the seed of Bhakti, which is given to us by Guru at the time of Diksha. Brahmanda Brahmate Kaun Bhagavan Ji Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Lata Bija. Lord Chaitanya explains in Madhya Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 19, verse 151 or 156, I forget. He explains how Diksha happens. Diksha happens when one receives the Bhakti Lata Bija from Guru through mantra Diksha. What are the Diksha mantras in the Gaudiya Sampradaya? Diksha mantras in the Gaudiya Sampradaya are Gopal mantra and Kamgaji. Hari Krishna mantra is not a Diksha mantra, it's just a Nam. It's called Nam. There's Nam and mantra. There's a verse in Adi Lila, chapter 7 of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Lord Chaitanya is describing the difference between Nam and mantra. He says, Samsara Mochan nam. You have a mantra. Mantra, by chanting Diksha mantra, you get free from samsara. And by chanting Hari Krishna nam, you get Radha Krishna charan. You attain it. You attain lotus feet of Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna. But you can't attain lotus feet of Krishna unless you're free from anartha. Anartha, nivritti, nishta, ruchi, asakti, bhava, and prema. So to get all those stages where the holy name will fully fructify, you have to get Diksha mantras. Because Diksha mantras, the function of Diksha mantras, Kam Gayatri and Gopal mantras, is to liberate you. Liberate you from what? What's binding you to the material world? Anarthas, aparats. So Kam, Krodh, Lobha, Moha, Matsarya, and all the different anarthas described Madhurya Kadambini, subtle and gross mental anarthas and physical karma, Shubha karma, Ashubha karma. These are all binding the jiva to the material world and body. So the Diksha mantra is absolutely necessary to liberate the body, to liberate the jiva from the body. It says samsara mochan. This non-prabhav, the effect and power of mantra is this. Matter of fact, let me look at that verse. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. I gotta see what it is. I think it's here. It's samsara. Samsara mochan. Mantra samsara mochan. Let's see what it says here. Lord Chaitanya is the father of Gaudiya Vaisnavas, and he knows what he's talking about. He took Diksha mantras and he took Gopal mantra himself from home. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru is who? Ishvara Puri. Page 580. I think it's 580. Let's see. Correct here. Let's see what's going on here. 580. It's Lord Chaitanya speaking. Radhe, 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 Jaya Sri Radhe. This is Adi Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 7, verse 73. Lord Chaitanya is speaking to Prakashananda Saraswati about Nam and difference between Nam and Diksha mantras. Krishna mantra haite kabe, Krishna mantra haite habe samsara mochan. Krishna nam haite pabe Krishna charan. The verb habe means to attain, or habe means it will be, it will happen. So Krishna mantra gives samsara mochan. Mochan is Bengali for mukti. In Bengali and Hindi and Sanskrit is a little different. It's mochan. Mochan means mukti. So samsara mukti. So samsara means birth and death. And birth and death and samsara is caused by anarthas and aparats. So that's what mantra does. Liberates you from birth and death. And mantra takes you, Diksha mantras take you very quickly through anartha nivritti and through nishta and through ruchi and to bhava. And then, when you get to Bhava, then Krishna Nam Haite Pabe Krishna Charan. Then when you get to Bhava, you chant Hare Krishna, you'll see Krishna's lotus feet. So this is the power. So now, we'll describe what is Bhava, what happens in Bhava Bhakti. What happens in Bhava Bhakti? Because when we attain Bhava, then we attain the eligibility in Adhikar to have Sakshat Darshan of Krishna. It's called Sakshatkar Darshan, direct. We'll have the eye, Krishna give us the eyes, the transcendental eyes to see Krishna. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena. Prema and Bhakti are the same. You can hear from this verse. It says, what is Bhava Bhakti? It's a Prem Amshu. Prem Suryamshu. Prem is compared to sunshine. Amshu means a ray of sun, a kiran. We say kiran, or Amshu means a part of sunshine. So before you see the full sun, you see the rays. The rays is Bhava Bhakti. So when you come to Bhava Bhakti, symptoms will manifest in your heart and mind. It's Prema Suryamshu Samya Bhak. So Sami means like same as Sami means equal. Take that down, put it inside the temple. Yeah, roll it up from the bottom. Start at the bottom, go up. Roll from the bottom up. Put your feet to the head. Everything's flying, yeah. Everything's flying except me now. I want to fly out of here. Fan's automatically working here. So, Shuddha Savishesharma. Yama has a very special experience. Vishesh means special, distinguishing special characteristic of the Atma. The Atma that comes to Bhava Bhakti displays extraordinary characteristics that aren't seen in ordinary Jivatmas. What are those characteristics? Ruchi, beast. When I describe Ruchi here, don't get confused. This is not the stage of devotional development from an Ardhanivritti. The one who happens after an Ardhanivritti, what's the stage? Nishta. What's after Nishta? What's after Ruchi? What's after Asakti? So this is describing Bhav. This is Ruchi, not the level of Ruchi. This is a special three tastes. Ruchi means taste, rasam, aspiration. First thing happens, Masrinya, Chitta Masrinya. Chitta Masrinya means the heart. There's Chitta. Chitta means heart, Chitta means mind, Chitta means consciousness, Chitta means spiritual energy. So it gets very confusing. You have to see the context, what it means. Chitta Masrinya means the heart becomes softened. So he defines what that is. So you can understand, you have a rock hard heart, you have a steel heart if you're not having these symptoms of softness. So the heart becomes softened by three desires. Bhava means spiritual emotions or lover's sentiments. So when we take Diksha, at the time of Diksha, we get the seed of Bhakti. What energy is the seed of Bhakti made of? The seed of Bhakti is made of two spiritual potencies, Ladni Shakti and Samvid Shakti. Ladni Shakti means the ability to love and feel spiritual love and to love God and devotees. Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, Seva, Prem Seva. And then the ability to receive Krishna's love. This is what it means. What it means, Ladni Shakti. So Samvid means awareness, wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Jiva and Bhagavan, the five subjects of Gita, Kala Tattva, Prakriti Tattva, Jiva Tattva, and Karma Tattva, Ishvara Tattva. Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, and Karma. That's the whole bag. That's the whole scene. So that'll all happen by Diksha, seed of Mantra Diksha. And that seed will become a tree, and the tree will produce flowers. And the flowers are Bhav. The flowers on the tree of Bhakti are Bhava, which are these symptoms. So this Ladni Shakti will develop over as we practice Bhakti, and it'll develop and become a flower at the level of Bhava Bhakti. When it becomes a flower at Bhava Bhakti, it reveals three desires. It says three tastes. It says three tastes. Ruchi means abhilash, means aspirations, desires. Three desires will have. What are they? No. Three ruchis, three abhilashes, teen abhilash, prakat ho jayega. Three abhilash, love of Baba, three desires will manifest. Desire to see Krishna.
To serve Krishna.
Desire to serve Krishna. Desire to please Krishna. So, how you develop these three desires? By desiring to see Guru, and desiring to serve Guru, and desiring to please Guru. Because Guru is Sakshadari. So we're learning how to love Krishna by how to love Guru. We don't, being a Guru Prema, Krishna Prema Neha Jai, Ne Karo. Not having. Habe Ne, Bengali. Habe Noi. So Baba creates these desires because sometimes we heard you shouldn't desire to see Krishna. That isn't it. If you look in, you have a folio, you have a BBT folio, and you type in folio, desire to see Krishna or see Krishna. You see thousands of references how one should desire to see Krishna, and thousands of bhajans in Bengali and Hindi. When will I see you, Krishna? When will I see you? Kabe habe bolo se dinamar. Kabe kada kabe means when. When will I see you? When will I serve you? When will I love you? When will you give me darshan? So some people preach like that. Don't desire to see Krishna. That's like your father telling you, why you want to see that girl? You shouldn't see that girl. Well, I love her, I want to see her. No, don't. I can't stop desiring to see her. So love means desire to see the lover, be with the lover, serve the lover, and please the beloved. So who's the first person in the history of Vaishnavism in our Shastra that had darshan of Krishna? He had darshan, actually. He never had darshan. Even after all that, Chatursoki and all that stuff, he never had darshan. They only heard Tene Rida Yaradi Kavi. Tene Rida Yaradi Kavi. First verse of Bhagavatam. What does it say? Jamadya Syata Itarata. It all goes on like that. It's a long verse. I used to have memorized. You must have memorized it.
जन्माद्यस्येतोन्मयादितरतश्चाद्देश्व विघ्नेश्वरात् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्रोद्विसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि.
Very good, Vaka. He decided he had brought it. He's not too stupid. He's not pretty smart. So this is the first verse of Bhagavatam. And Vyasamuni Shukadev is describing Brahma's enlightenment. Brahma didn't have darshan. He never had darshan. You read all throughout the Bhagavatam, in 10th canto, all the cantos, all the Devas is having a problem. They go to Shiva and they say, there's a problem with this demon. He said, I can't help you. Go to Vishnu or go to Brahma. So they go to Brahma. So all the demigods get together, Mother Bhumi and everyone, and they go to Brahma. And then Brahma goes to Vishnu, because Brahma has a connection, has a cell phone connection with Vishnu. Nobody else can have his darshan. Even Brahma can't have his darshan. Brahma goes to Shiradakshay Loka. He stands on the Milk Ocean. He stands on the shore of the Milk Ocean. And then in the middle of the Milk Ocean, there's Ananta Shesh, Balaram, Ananta Shesh. And floating on Ananta Shesh it's like a waterbed. Waterbed is Vishnu. And Vishnu is being foot massaged by Lakshmi. And it's all clouds, all fog there on the ocean. Rama doesn't have darshan. Throughout his whole life he never has darshan, except in Krishna Lila. He didn't have darshan of Vishnu then either. He saw some kid, some 7-year-old kid, eating food out of somebody else's mouth, taking a lotto out of Madhamangal's mouth and eating it. And he saw a 7-year-old kid walking with yogurt and rice in his left hand, and between his fingers he had lemon pickle one finger, mango pickle with other finger. He had pickle, no pickle, mango pickle, pickle, and like that, Nibu pickle. And the rice and yogurt in his left hand. He's walking around with the cow behind the cows eating like this. That's Muchi. And you take uchista is the food you spit out of your mouth called uchista. He takes the food out of someone's mouth and eats it. Brahma said, oh, God, this is Bhagavan. He's so moochy. He's so unclean. He's bad behavior. Well, he spoke Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 21st verse, was that?
Shastra Vidhi.
No, yad yadacharati shri tattva sadhya pramana krute logasana varste. Sadachar is praman. The Mukhya praman is what? What's the primary praman for Siddhanta? Shruti. Then secondary praman? Smriti. And what is the third praman? Achar praman. Vaishnava achar, Rishi achar praman, Bhagavan achar praman. Bhagavan is Ramchandra's perfect praman, behavior. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's perfect behavior. Or Vaishnava sadachar, behavior, conduct, maryada. In Chaitanya Chaudhary says, the Lord Chaitanya became monocrotic. His mind became very angry if he saw improper conduct or behavior of Vaishnava. There's 2 verses. Maryada, it's called Maryada Langana in Bengali. Maryada Langana. Breaking the codes of conduct behavior. Like you're in class and you yawn without covering your mouth. You do it all the time. Or you're in class and you blow your nose and it sounds like a trumpet. That's another special knowledge. I was giving class and she sat right there. She's thinking, oh, that's not proper. I should have told you probably it's more fun to roast you. More fun to roast you. Anybody saw it, everybody's ears went, wow. It's like the little kids are like, wow. Little nose like an elephant roaring. I said, wow. Got a lot of prawn there. Some yogi or something. So behavior is there. So the first person that had darshan of Krishna is Narada Muni, Vishnu. He had sakshat darshan of Vishnu. Brahma didn't have sakshat darshan. He never gets sakshat darshan. At best, he can hear a transmission. Tene Vida Yadadi Brahmaji. When all the demigods in Brahma complains about Kamsa, they go to Brahma. Brahma, everybody goes to the ocean of milk and stands there. They can't see Vishnu, they can't have any darshan, they can't see Lakshmi. He just stands there and prays. But Vishnu hears his prayers and responds in the heart. He gets a message in the heart. He said, Vishnu's telling me that he's going to come as an avatar and kill Kamsa, so relax. And reestablish Dharma, which he did. What was that verse in 7, 8, so 7, 4. Yada dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhutanam dharmasya sadatmanam srijanya. So Krishna's going to come and reestablish Dharma and annihilate the Duskriti. Paritranaya sadhana. Paritranaya sadhana vinasha to Duskrita. Duskriti means bad acting people. Demons shall be vinash, shall be destroyed. So in our Bhagavatam, the first person at darshan of Vishnu as a sadhaka is Narada Muni. This story is very instructive because it describes what happens at Diksha. What happens when you have darshan of Krishna. It's in the first canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 6. Chapter 6, verses 15 through 23, describes the darshan of a Vaidhi sadhaka. Most everyone in the world is practicing Vaidhi sadhana. I got some water. I need some water. Everyone in the world is, where's that stone thing? It's practicing Vaidhi sadhana. So the perfect example of someone practicing Vaidhi sadhana is Narada Muni. His life and teaching is a perfect inspiration for every Vaidhi sadhaka. That's why this chapter 5 is so important for everyone to know inside and out. So this first verse he describes his sadhana. He got diksha in a mantra from the rishis he was living with. They were Bhakti Vedantas. You live with Vaishnavas for 4 months, serving them as a child, as a young 5-6-year-old boy. They were pleased with him. They gave him mantra diksha. The mantra had the Chaturvyuha names in it. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Sankarshanaya, Pradyunaya, Anuruddhaya Namo Namah. It's in here, the mantra's here. They gave him mantra diksha. They said, you chant this mantra, you get perfection. He chanted Nam, but not Maha mantra that we know. He chanted the name of Chaturvyuha. Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So he had a bhajan stali. Where he did bhajan bhajan in the forest under Ashwat Vriksha. Ashwat Vriksha is Krishna Karupa, Krishna Vriksha. Says in Gita, Vrikshanam Ashwatamaham. Krishna says in Gita, Vrikshanam Ashwatamaham. Among Vriksha means trees, Vriksha means trees. Among trees I am Ashwat tree. So, what tree is Shiva?
Banyan.
People.
Brahma is Banyan.
Brahma is Banyan, Vat Vriksha, Veta Parivar. Veta Parivar Tilak. So Shiva is Bilva Vriksha, Baal tree, Bilva tree, whatever you want to call it. And Brahma is Palasha tree, actually. If you read Skanda Puran and Bhagavad Puran, it says Brahma is Palasha tree. Palash. It's a very popular tree in Vrindavan in the old days. Palasha tree, and Shiva is a Baal tree, and Ashwa tree is Vishnu. So actually, there's a whole chapter in Hari Bhakti Sudodaya by Vaisham Payana Vyas. Right? It's called Hari Bhakti Sudodaya. It's by Vyas with Vaisham Payana. Not the Vyas of Shukadev, different Vyas. And Hari Bhakti Sudodaya has a whole chapter called Ashwa Vriksha Mahatmyam. It's also in Padma Puran, the glories of Ashwa Vriksha. I read it and studied it. I do puja Ashwa tree sometimes. I have. It's a very good puja. So there's Lakshmi Narayana. If you do puja every day for 1 year on Saturday, you get darshan of Krishna. That's what I said. It's harder to do than you think. Every single Saturday without fail, you have to do puja of Ashwa Vriksha. And it tells you how to do puja also. So he sat on an Ashwat Vriksha and he meditated on Chaturbuj in the heart, the forearm, Paramam in the heart. As I meditated on the lotus feet, he says, Dhyan Charanam Bhoja. He meditated on the lotus feet of Vishnu and he attained Bhava. He says, Bhava Nirjita Chetasa. And his mind became filled with praying. We said praying means says Baba. Anyway, Baba praying. And he started crying tears of eagerness. Utkanta means Utkanta. Utkanta becomes Utkanta. Utkanta Ashu. Ashu means tears. Romacha Kampa Ashu Trangabaja. So crying is Ashu. Ashu means tears. He started crying, which is a symptom of Baba, because of eagerness to see the Lord. So what happened is, he said his mind became conquered by Baba Nirjita, Chetasa. And Vishnu, step by step, made his appearance before me. First I saw Vishnu in the heart. So when we're doing Nam Bhajan and meditation, first we'll have darshan of Krishna in the heart. We'll close our eyes, we're trying to see Krishna in our heart, and see our Siddhanta in our heart, like this. We'll see Krishna in our heart. And then, first he appeared in the heart. This is commentary of Vishnu Chakravarti. Then he appeared in the three functions of the mind. He appeared in the nose, ear, and eyes. So I could experience the fragrance of Vishnu's body, his Sugandha. I could hear the sound of his ankle belt, Shabda, and see the beauty of his face, Rupam. I fainted of bliss. Generally when people have darshan of Krishna, they faint. You can read Madhurya Kadambini about it, the guy fainted like 5 times. He had darshan, he fainted, and then Krishna spoke to him, and they woke up, then he woke up and heard Krishna's voice, he fainted again. Then Krishna, he smelled Krishna, and he fainted from the smell. They woke up, and Krishna touched him, and he fainted from the touch. He woke up. He really got knocked out. Well, the love involved can knock you out, So watch out, Brahmachari. Make sure you get knocked out by Radha and Krishna. Not by these guys. My body became covered with thrill bumps of ecstatic love. So he's having different symptoms about. I fainted in bliss and I couldn't see myself or Bhagavan Sri Vishnu. Not seeing Vishnu anymore, I became agitated in separation. I felt like a man who lost a treasure. I desired to see Vishnu again. I fixed my mind in meditation in the heart. Pranidaya Manohridi. And tried to see Vishnu again. No success. So first he heard the Lord. First he saw the Lord. Then he lost contact with him. The next contact was a voice. Heard the voice of the Lord. He spoke to me. So we had two experiences of darshan of Vishnu. One seeing and one hearing the voice. He didn't experience the taste of his lips, and didn't hear the sound of his flute, and didn't feel the touch of his body, or anything like this. Didn't smell his fragrance. He had two contact with the senses. The mind, of course the mind is also a sense. The mind, the eyes, and the ears. Vishnu's commentary. I had experience of the sweet sounding voice of Vishnu by my ears. So in his present body, in the present sadhaka roop, Narada Muni had experience of Vishnu's fragrance, beauty, and speech. It says fragrance. So he had three things. The verse is only saying, doesn't say fragrance, but Vishnu, he had that. Generally what happens is, the sequence is that you see, everyone sees the Lord first. Saksha Darshan. Darshan means to see. If you're ever going to have darshan of Krishna, the first darshan will be with the eyes. And second darshan will be with the nose. And third darshan will be with the ears. Fourth darshan will be with the touch. And the fifth darshan will be his lips. So kiss your forehead, or kiss your lips, or kiss your hand, like that, depending on your stairati. If you're a mother, he'll kiss your cheeks. If you're in Vatsalya Bhav. If you're a friend, he'll kiss your hand. If you're in Sakyarati, he'll kiss your hand. If you're a Gopi or Manjari, he'll kiss your lips. That's strong, watch out. We'll see, because Vishnu is saying Narada Muni experienced the fragrance of Vishnu and the words of Krishna with his ears, his nose, and his eyes. And he would experience all the other sensations in his Siddhanta. By the sweet words of Vishnu, he removed all kinds of lamentation and suffering which arose by not seeing him. That means that words have power. Because from words comes darshan. What's that verse that proves that? Swamiji, what's the verse that proves from words, from mantra, you get darshan? No, you tell us. You're a pundit. You're Russian pundit. Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhave Gramindre Sriyamukhe Jivada Swami Vasparaktida. Swarti means darshan, vision. You get by Krishna Nam. Seva, tongue seva. You get Nam will give you darshan. So he didn't have darshan, but the mantra, the words of Vishnu took away his suffering, because when he had darshan, he fainted in bliss. He was missing that darshan. There's nothing beats the darshan. They have everything. You have the eyes, you have the pinkies, you have the head, the feet, the eyes, the heart, the ears, the nose, everything. When you have sexual darshan. So he saw all that and he experienced all that in his mind, what all that feels like together. And he directly heard the words and he smelled the fragrance. So his suffering and separation. So his lamentation and suffering separation was removed by sound vibration. So when a guru becomes tirobhav, when guru is prakat, manifests before the disciple, it's called avirbhav. Avirbhav means manifest. Avirbhav. But the guru at some point becomes tirobhav, and the sadhaka rupa of the guru is not visible anymore. But Guru's siddha rupa is eternal, is always visible in meditation. And maybe also in darshan, saksha darshan on the siddhic day of the Guru, at Baba and Prem also. Because he said he saw himself and he saw Vishnu. We heard that in a few verses before. When he had darshan of Vishnu, he saw himself, and he couldn't see himself or Vishnu anymore. And then he heard the voice. He smelled the fragrance of the body. So the experience, Vishnu is saying that the lamentation and suffering that one feels in separation from Krishna or Guru can be removed by the sound vibration of Guru. Listening to the Shabda of Guru. Shabda of Krishna contains Krishna's rupa. You follow my logic? So the Shabda, because Shabda of Krishna is called Shabda Brahman. And the Shabda of Guru is called Shabda Brahman. Guru Vani, Shastravani. Guru Vani, Shastravani, Bhagavad Vani. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Uvacha means Vani, the words of Bhagavan. Guru Uvacha, Guru Vani. Arjuna Uvacha, Arjuna is Guru for us. He's teaching us. His Guru is Krishna. So Guru Vani, Krishna Vani will remove lamentation and suffering. I find that to be true myself. I feel suffering and lamentation and separation from my Guru. I listen to his lectures, I feel relief. Jaya Radhe Sham. And then what did Vishnu say to Narada Muni? He said, "You won't see me again." So why does Vishnu or Krishna only give one darshan of sadhakas when they come to Baba or praying? They only get to see Krishna once. Why?
Increase separation. Increase separation.
No. That's automatic.
Increase love.
To increase love. Yeah, basically.
To increase the desire to
See again. Yeah, that's what you want. That's the thing. You eat, sweet rice once, what happens? You have a desire to eat again. So Like anything good you want to do again, right? You want to eat sweets once in your life? So, Vishnu said to Narada Muni, listen, I gave you one-time darshan to increase your desire to see me. A devotee who desires to see me will gradually become free from all material desires. So Vishnu imagines a conversation between Narada Muni and Vishnu. Narada Muni said, but Bhagavan, show yourself to me one more time. And Bhagavan said, no. Seeing once is enough to reduce desire for me. By only a slight increase in longing, prema will not develop to this state of, it will be weak prema. You have to develop strong prema to come to me. My role is, this is my role, this is the Vidhi, Vishnu Vidhi, the role of Bhagavan. I show myself only one time to a person practicing sadhana bhakti. When's that lucky day coming? Tomorrow? Day after tomorrow, Parsa? I don't know. I've been passing 50 years waiting for that one day. 50 times 365, 5 times 6, 30, 35, 80. 19,000 days, right?
Yes.
19,000 days I'm waiting for that day to come. I'm not sad.
How many hours?
19,000 times 24. It goes more than the seconds, it gets more painful as you multiply more.
Every second wait.
If it's money, it becomes more happy. But if it's separation from Krishna, it becomes more painful. The number increases, your happiness goes down. Those who simply desire to see me. This is verse, first canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 6:22, talks about Vishnu saying, desire to see me. Devotee desiring to see me. Matkama, sadhus. Sadhu, a saintly person desire come, has desire to see me. So, although some people say you shouldn't see, but Bhagavatam says we should desire to see. I say we should see. Shouldn't forget about desire, just see. Go down the street to Radha Temple, walk inside and see Krishna. Sakshat Hari. The Swaprakan Murti, Shalagram became Radharaman. A round stone became Sri Ranga Shamsundar. Radharaman. Unbelievable. Beautiful thin waist, powerful chest, big arms, big thighs, beautiful belly button, and beautiful lips and teeth. Hey, he's a dangerous guy. He's a hunk, you know. He's super star, you know. He's got like really thin waist, big broad shoulders, big chest. He's sweet too. And mischievous and playful, so irresistibly attractive. And second runner-up is Radha Vallabha. Radha Vallabha, Mangayari number 3. And then it goes on from there. That's my rating. Everyone has their own rating. This kind will say Radha Sham number 1, okay. Okay, good. I agree. I agreed like that, but I didn't know about the other things so much. Because I didn't live there. I lived in Vrindavan town for 3 years, 1989 1992. I took an everyday darshan, Bhangvihari, Radha, and Imita, and Shringarvat, and Raman, and Radha Govinda Dev. That was my work all around all these places every day for exercise. That was my exercise. My exercise, hard exercise. That was very nice. I didn't go to ISKCON. They called me, asked me to do class, and I'll go to the class. I fell in love with those deities. Radha Damodar, of course, I lived there. They ate food every day for 3 years. That was nice. Mahaprasad. So now this story I'll summarize. So he says, Vishnu concludes the teaching. Concludes his speaking to Narada Muni with verse 1:623. He says, Sat Seva, by serving the saintly people, by serving the devotee for a short time, your intelligence became firmly fixed in me. Mai Drida Mati. Mati means intelligence. Drida means firmly. Drida Vrata, Drida. Mai means me, in me. So this shows the power of serving a devotee. Your buddhi becomes fixed in Bhagavan. When you give up your body of low birth, you will become my associate. So that became revealed. And Narada Muni starts speaking to Vyasadeva. That's Vishnu speaks and disappears, the voice disappears. And then Narada Muni is describing to Vyasadeva how he had darshan. And in 620, first canto, chapter 628, he describes the Siddhanta. Siddhanta was not in the heart of Narada Muni. It's not there in anybody's heart. Siddhantas are all in the spiritual world in Vaikuntha or Goloka Vrindavan. And so verse 1:628 says that Vishnu brought a spiritual body from the spiritual world. That's clearly told. At the time of leaving my body, I fixed my mind on Krishna. I meditated on Krishna. And I gave up my material body and I received my spiritual body simultaneously, like lightning and thunder striking in the sky and resounding in the clouds. Prayujamane Maitam Shudam Bhagavatim Tanam. I got a spiritual body. It was brought to me by Vishnu. So I gave up my body and I attained a spiritual body. So Vishnu brought the spiritual body from Vaikuntha and gave Narada Muni a spiritual body. That's the conclusion. Now there's another story of another devotee who got darshan of Vishnu. It's Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj in the 4th canto. So we can read about the darshan of Dhruva Maharaj of Vishnu. Dhruva Maharaj was meditating on Vishnu in the heart, just like Narada Muni, and doing yoga. He was a yogi. He was doing Ashtanga yoga, but he was personal. He wasn't awakened. He was a Vaishnava, so he was worshipping Vishnu in the heart, meditating on Vishnu in the heart, and desiring to see Vishnu, not desiring to merge in Brahman. So he wasn't a Jnani, he was a Vaishnava. But he was practicing yoga Mishra Bhakti. He was doing meditation, dhyana, which is a form of bhakti. Dhyana, smaranam, dhyana means meditation, but it was mixed with yoga. But Narada Muni was only doing Vaidhi sadhana. He wasn't mixing with yoga or karma. For some karma there, he had some desire to have a kingdom. That was eliminated eventually. I mean, that was true. Dhruva had a desire to have a kingdom. Narada Muni didn't have any desire. So he was doing karma mishra bhakti because he had a desire for a kingdom. He was doing yoga, which is a form of karma. It's like considered action, which becomes it's gyan and karma mixed. So he had darshan, and when he saw Vishnu, he fell flat on the earth. He was drinking the sweetness of Vishnu's beauty with his eyes. He kissed his feet by bowing his head. He embraced him with his arms. He embraced his feet of Vishnu with his arms. So we can say that Dhruva Maharaj had the darshan of Vishnu. He had to smell the fragrance of Vishnu. He tasted Vishnu, and he licked his feet. He said, with his eyes, he was seeing the view of his face, and he was kissing the sweetness of his feet. Don't get ideas. I've had the experience already. It's not disciples. Pretty interesting. Not expected. So he was in bliss. So Vishnu saw that Dhruva was standing before him with folded hands and couldn't speak. He thought he was tongue-tied, they say. So he touched, it says here, he touched his forehead. Can you look at this word Sanskrit on your phone?
Yes.
Kapola. Kapola. Because I read a translation, it means cheek.
Yes.
Look it up. But they're translating, it's Madan Swami's translating forehead. He touched on the forehead with his conch.
Cheek.
Cheek. So, all glories to the translator here, but it says, Kriya Kapola. I heard lectures by sadhus also talking, because he couldn't talk. So, what do you use your forehead to talk? No, we use your lips. Use your lips and your this cheek and lips. It's your mouth. So you use it to talk. So Vishnu touches his mouth like, let's start talking, man. So he's got to speak up, man. Yeah. And a headache, you rub your head, you know. So you're not talking, you talk. Talk. So he touched with his conch shell. Kripaya Kapole. So he gave the mercy with his conch shell. So that's very interesting. So all these devotees, Dhruva and Narada Muni, had darshan. They saw and they smelled. And well, they touched.
Tasted.
They tasted. They show it privately. You're gonna lose control. Lose control privately. Don't make a scene. It'll be an unforgettable moment, no doubt. But anyway, so now we have an example of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's darshan of Krishna. So the question is his darshan similar to other devotees' darshan? We heard about Narada Muni, we heard about Dhruva Maharaj, now we're here about Mahaprabhu. He had a darshan of Krishna in Puri, in Jagannath Vallabha garden. It's described in Antilila chapter 19. chapter 19, verses 78 through 92 or so. 98, 78 to 98. We'll read a couple verses. I was in Vaishak month. Vaishak month is April, May. They had Karanga and his devotees entered Jagannath Lava Garden. It's on the main road in Puri where a Rath Yatra car goes by. A breeze was blowing, carrying aromatic breeze full of flowers. And the full moon was shining. It was nighttime apparently. I guess Lord Chaitanya used to like to go for walks at night. He didn't like being cooped up in a small room in Gambhira. Actually, people who live in Puri, old saints, they say Lord Chaitanya lived in a cave underground in Kashi Mishra's house. When you go to Puri, go to Kashi Mishra's house, you see a little room like a cell, like a jail cell. And they say you stay there, but it's not the way it was. He stayed underground in a cave. That's why it's called Gambhira Lila. Gambhira means like secret, like a garba, Gambhir means secret, hidden. It was in a cave underground. That cave fell in over time, so they made a room above the ground just to commemorate the Lila. It's not the actual place. The room was underground. There was a room, but there was an underground way to go down, like downstairs. You have one floor, you open the door, you go down the stairs, down the chin into the basement. It's like a basement, but it's kacha. It's just dirt. So the full moon night, Vaishak Purnim. That means it's night of the Rasa dance. So Lord Chaitanya is feeling very restless. He's in Radharani's Mahabhav when the full moon is an Udipan for Madhurati. It stimulates the amorous love in the lovers' hearts when the full moon rises. And the wind is, gentle breeze is blowing, carrying the fragrance of flowers, night-blooming flowers. So Radharani's in a mood for romance and dancing with Krishna. Wow, sound effects. So he entered the atmosphere of the garden and he started singing a verse from Gita Govinda. He started wandering, he started dancing around the garden. The Maharaj was dancing around the garden under the full moonlight, singing Gita Govinda. He's a really romantic guy, man. Gita Govinda's whole romantic poetry is like unbelievably intimate description of Radha and Krishna's love affairs and about Rasa also. Meeting and separation and reunion. He wandered every tree, around every tree and creeper, and suddenly he had darshan, Krishna Deki. He saw Krishna under a shok tree. When Lord Chaitanya saw Krishna, he started running to embrace him. Krishna smiled and disappeared. Poof. Antardan. Krishna Antardan. After having darshan and losing sight of him, Mahaprabhu collapsed on the ground unconscious. Padila Prabhu Murchita. He fell on the Bhumita Padila. He fell down on the ground. The entire garden became filled with the fragrance of Krishna's body, transcendental body. Mahaprabhu smelled that fragrance and again fell unconscious. He saw and fainted, and woke up, and he smelled, fainted. The fragrance of Krishna's body, what does it smell like?
Chandan.
Blue lotus.
What?
Blue lotus.
Blue lotus flower, that's great. Nilotpala, what else?
Karpur, Chandan, and musk.
Kasturi, musk. Here says Kasturi and blue lotus. Other books it says Kasturi, musk, musk and blue lotus and Chandan, sandalwood and camphor. And then what happened then? Then his mind was stolen by the fragrance of Krishna's body. He ran here and there like a mad bumblebee. He ran around all the trees and plants, hoping that Krishna would reappear, but all he found was the scent of Krishna. So this is an experience. He also had darshan with his eyes. He smelled the fragrance of the body. So Dhruva Maharaj smelled and tasted and saw the Lord. Narada Muni smelled and saw the Lord and heard the Lord, and Dhruva heard the Lord and smelled the Lord and saw the Lord. And Doshajan saw the Lord and saw the Lord, didn't hear the Lord. So what about you? Your turn. So now I just want to explain about that point. That sadhakas should intensely desire to see the Lord, to see Krishna, to serve Krishna, to associate with Krishna, to please Krishna. That's the sum and substance of bhakti and sum and substance of our life. So that was what that was. That was that. So now we have questions and answers. That was just a little. Huh? Yes. No. That'll just be a question and answer. Seeing the Lord. Just give something. Thank you. Questions. We have some rishis and sages here from different parts of Himalayas.
How is Diksha to be practiced? Mantra chanted or beads or sung?
How Diksha mantra is to be practiced? Is it going to be chanted on beads or
Diksha mantra should be practiced on beads or on fingers.
Or sung?
or singing?
Singing.
Or singing?
Bhajan.
Krishnaya, Krishnaya, Diksha mantras are supposed to be called japa. Diksha is supposed to chant japa. Japa means silent. Krishna says in Gita,
Yajnanam japa yajnasmi. Yajnanam japa
Yajna, he says, among silent things I am yogya.
Japa yajnasmi.
Japa yogya. So when you chant japa, it's supposed to be silent. It says in Gita. So japa means chanting Diksha mantras. Haridas Thakur shows the example in Chaitanya Bhagavad of chanting Maha mantra loudly. Maha mantra loudly. But Diksha mantras always should be chanted silently. Hari Sori was a personal servant of Srila Prabhupada for 3 years, and he personally told me that Prabhupada chanted Upamshu. Upamshu Nam Japa. He whispered his Nam. Diksha mantras, I don't know how he chanted. I see pictures of Prabhupada chanting Diksha mantras, and he's silent. Prabhupada chanted Diksha mantras with a thread, Brahmin thread you call it. He chanted silently. They should be chanted silently. Generally the Guru will tell you to chant the mantra 10 times on your fingers. Lord Chaitanya never chanted mantra or Diksha mantra on beads. He chanted on his fingers. He counted the amount of rounds he chanted. He kept track with a knotted thread. It's called Kati Sutradhara. Kati Sutradhara. Kati means waist. Sutra means thread. Dhara means holding. Holding a thread around his waist. This is in a prayer by Rupa Goswami called Chaitanyastakam. Guru Goswami wrote a prayer called Chaitanyastakam. He said, Lord Chaitanya chanted on his fingers and kept counting his counter beads with a piece of thread, like string. He'd tie a knot in it. Kati Sudadar hanging from his waist, hanging from his dhoti or something. Tie it on his dhoti. He didn't have any bead bag, no Java bead. You see Indian paintings or Indian artists had a Java bag and all that. The beads are on his neck. They're no bogus. It's not Siddhanta. There's no Siddhanta, nowhere in Chaitanya Bhagavad, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Charitamrita, nowhere any biography of Lord Chaitanya they chant Java mantra or Nam on Java beads. Chant his fingers and count on a string box. So chant in your mind silently. Don't move your tongue, don't move your lips. Do pranayama also. It's a good idea. Anulom vilom. I really record that. Question. Busy week. Questions from all these rishis and sages here. If you only speak Hindi, he can translate Hindi for you. If you don't speak English, he can translate Hindi. You speak Hindi, no?
From Russian, yes?
Russian, she can translate Russian. You can translate also. You're a short guy. Go ahead.
Why sometimes devotees practice 10 years or even more and then change direction, they go to Buddhism or Christianity or somewhere. Is it the result of aparat or something? Or like...
Question is, this is a good question. We see some devotees practicing Gaudiya Vaishnavism for 10 years, 5 years, 500 years, whatever. And then after that, they go to Vipassana yoga, Vipassana, Goenka's Vipassana yoga thing, or they go here or there, go to some Buddhism or this or Christianity, or become monks or whatever, punks or... monks or punks, whatever they do. So why do they do that? There's not one answer why they do it. The question was suggested, is it because of aparat? Maybe, maybe not. Generally what is told is said there are results when Shastras describe the results of aparat. When you make Vaishnava aparat and you don't get forgiven for those, then what happens is you lose your taste for bhakti bhajan. There's no more ruchi. You don't feel any desire. You lose your desire to practice bhakti. You lose your desire to hear Hari Katha and chant kirtan and japa. You lose your desire to associate with devotees. So and your material desires, whatever residual, whatever samskaras are left in your chitta, they fructify and put you into illusion of Maya. So that's the result, that's described. When they describe the results, there's no mention in Shastra that you start taking up another pathway. They just say that you leave Krishna. Aparat, you make Vaishnava aparat, and Krishna doesn't like that. Aparat means displeasing. Word rad means to give pleasure. Rad, R-A-D-H, short A. Rad means to please, to make satisfied. So aparat means against pleasure. So it's against Krishna's pleasure when you offend Vaishnava. So he doesn't like people like that, so he gets rid of you. But he makes it look like it's your decision. He enters your mind, enters your mind, says, oh, these devotees are all so neophyte and they don't know anything, they're all so stupid, and I know so much, and I'm wasting my life over here and this and that. So you go away. So it doesn't describe that you take up some other spiritual path, Christianity or Buddhism or yoga or whatever. It doesn't say that. But we see that happens. So why someone takes the answer to why someone takes another path? Because they have samskaras for it. Generally, when one leaves bhakti, they go back to what the samskaras have stored up for. Because it means also means something interesting here. Why someone leaves after 10 years of bhakti means they weren't doing very good bhakti. Because if you get the taste of bhakti, you'll never leave. Look at this guy. He's hanging around for years. If you get bhakti, if you're Niraparati, Nirupadika, you're free from designation and designated vision, and measuring people, and free from envy, and free from Vaishnava, you'll never leave bhakti, you'll never leave Krishna. Because the taste is too sweet. The taste of bhakti is too sweet. And everyone will get that taste if you properly perform bhakti. It's a science. Rajavidya, Rajaguyam, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam, Pratyaksha Bhagavan Dharmyam, Susukam Kartavavyam. Kartavya means the action of bhakti is infallible. Avya means infallible. It doesn't break, doesn't leave you. And what is it? It's dharmas. Third line. Pratyaksha Bhagavan Dharma. This dharma, this practice of scientific practice of bhakti bhajan, bhakti yoga bhajan, is manifest. This pratyaksha Bhagavan Dharma, it manifests. You get a taste, you get a realization that's superior to anything you ever experienced anywhere else. Pramdristvani Vartate. It's a higher vision. You get Dristva means vision. Pramdristvani Vartate means you get a higher vision, higher taste of reality, higher taste of love, higher taste of happiness, and a vision of the ultimate reality. You get if you practice bhakti. You see the ultimate reality. You haven't attained it, but you see it. Gradually you put one toe in the ultimate reality, then two, then three. Then you have 1 foot in spiritual world, 1 foot here. First put your fingers on it. Put your fingers on the ultimate reality. Then you put your foot like Tar Baby. Tar Baby, remember Tar Baby? Remember or forgot?
Tar Baby.
You forgot about that thing? Your brain's not working these days. Too cold. Hard drive froze up. So that's a nice question. Don't leave, please. We're not booking any return tickets, I'm sorry. It's a one-way ticket. We issued a one-way ticket. We didn't give you a return ticket, no? Diksha means one-way ticket, not return. From Maya to Diksha to Krishna. Not from Maya to Diksha to Maya. What? That's round trip. I'm not the kind of guru. My travel agency doesn't sell round trip tickets. You got one-way ticket. I sold you one-way ticket to come to me. I'll sell you one more one-way ticket to go to Radha Krishna. Is it a deal?
Yes.
Some gurus sell round trip tickets. Not in this travel agency. Nice question. Crazy question. Crazier answer. Question. Yes, sir.
Dharan Pranam.
Pranam.
I have this question that before reading about pastimes of Krishna with the gopis, one should know Krishna in Tattva. So,
I don't know about that.
so what exactly does that mean, knowing Krishna in Tattva, that how he is transcendentally enjoying with the gopis? And what is the significance of the first 9 cantos of Bhagavatam in that?
You ask 20 questions at once. Well, ask one question one time. First one. First, we'll start with the second question. What is the significance of 9 cantos? First of all, what is the purpose of the 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam? So this is the answer. The purpose of the 12 cantos of Bhagavatam is to explain what is Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti. Shuddha Bhakti is defined in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, first part, first wave, first chapter, verse 11, in Mangala Charan Shloka by Rupa Goswami.
Anyabhilashita
Shunyam Jnana Karma Dhyanavritam Anukuyena Krishnana Shilanam Bhakti Uttama. Uttama Bhakti is defined there, Anyabhilashi, no other desire, no other ambition, no covering of karma, no covering of jnana, done with a favorable mind and favorable heart, solely and only for the pleasure of Krishna. This is Uttama Bhakti. So 9 cantos, before you get to 10th canto, it shows what is not Uttama Bhakti. It shows Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Devata Puja, Panchupasana, many types of bhakti and devotion are displayed in different cantos of Bhagavatam. When you get to the 9th canto, you find out about Ramachandra. You find out about pure bhakti there. Sita Bhakti for Ram is pure devotion. But it's not very elaborately revealed. When you get to the 10th canto, then you get the full definition of Uttama Bhakti, because the most highest param bhaktis of Uttama Bhakti are the gopis of Vrindavan, especially Radharani. So that is brought out in 10th canto. In Venu Gita, chapter 21, chapter 29, Praya Gita, chapter 31, Gopi Gita, chapter 35, Yuga Gita, chapter 39, Virag Gita, chapter 47, Brahmar Gita. These are 6 Gitas of the 10th canto describe Uttama Bhakti fully, because it describes the love of Radharani and the gopis for Krishna. That's the purpose of the whole Bhagavatam. So everything before 10th canto, everything after Bhagavatam is described to give you a definition of what is Uttama Bhakti. So when we practice Bhakti sadhana, there's different aspects of Bhakti sadhana. One is Sambandha, which means the foundation of spiritual truth, tattva. And one is Avideya, means the practice of sadhana bhakti, means the 9 minutes of bhakti. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padaseyanam, Vandanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Adanam, Vednam. So we have to practice that. So we study Shastra, especially we study Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Goswami Granthas, and Satsandarbhas or Jiva Goswami. They're essential. If we want to really understand the Bhagavatam, we have to understand the Satsandarbhas. Paramava Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Tava Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, Priti Sandarbha, the 6 Sandarbhas should be studied. And when you study those books, and then all at the same time, you have to cultivate familiarity with the Prayojan. So 3 things are going on simultaneously. Not just studying Tattva, not just reading about Krishna Lila, studying Tattva and reading about Krishna Lila and doing Bhakti Bhajan. All 3 are going together. You're doing Sambandha, cultivating Abhideya, cultivating Prayojan all the time. Because without full awareness of the goal, Prayojan, and attraction for the goal, you can't do practice. Without attraction and intense desire to attain the goal, you won't. First, you have to know what the goal is. Define what the goal is. If you have to define what the goal is, you have to learn more about that goal. You have a rough idea. My goal is praying Seva Radha Krishna Vrindavan. Who's Radharani? Who's Krishna? What's Vrindavan? What's praying Tava? What's Bhagavad Tava? What's Shakti Tava? What's Nam Chanting Tava? What's Nam Tava? Then you have to go back and study all the Tavas. Vaishnava Tava, Nam Tava, Bhagavad Tava, Shakti Tava, Dham Tava, Prem Tava. So you have to learn all the Tavas. So all three are going on simultaneously. You're chanting, you're meditating on Leela, and you're studying Tava all together. Not just do one thing. It's not like you go to high school, then you go to college, then you go to graduate school, then you go to postgraduate. We do all three at once. Mix them all together. First book Prabhupada translated in America was not Gita, it was Krishna book. In 1969 it was printed. 1970 it was Nectar Ocean. Gita was published in 1972. Before that, I was reading from a Gita from some Dr. Radha Krishna, some Indian, first president of India, Radha Krishna, president of India. Some Gita, they didn't have a Gita until 1972. The first book Prabhupada translated in English was Krishna book, all gopis, everything, Krishna book. Then Nectar of the Ocean. So that's Prayojan, that's all Prayojan and Tattva. But he gave commentaries on those leelas so you don't make offense and understand it. He describes Rasa Leela, all kinds of commentaries he gives also. So you can read Rasa Leela, you can read all intimate leelas of Krishna, you can read with commentaries or with your guru's sanction and blessings. Then there's no problem. You wait for 100 years to study Tava, you'll stop studying Tava and go in Maya because you haven't read Krishna Leela. You have to get nectar of devotion. Bhagavad Gita is called nectar. Bhagavatam is not called nectar, it's called Bhagavatam. Bhas. Siddhanta Goswami wrote nectar. Bhagavatam Ritam. Bhagavad Brihad Bhagavatam Ritam. The big nectar from the Bhagavatam. But the Bhagavatam is not saying it has nectar. Siddhanta Goswami took out the nectar. And Rupa Goswami took out the nectar and wrote Lagu Bhagavatamrita. Just the nectar without the story. But Siddhanta Goswami made a story, so his is bigger. His is Brigu, which means Brihad, which means big. And Rupa Goswami is Lagu. Lagu means little. Chotagiri. Little Lagu means light. Lagima Siddhi, lighter than a cotton thread, a cotton ball. Lagima Siddhi, Lagu means light. So Lagu Bhagavatamrita has all the nectar, but just tattva nectar. The story is there in Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Gopa Kumar and Nardamuni, two different stories are there. If you don't study, you just study Tava all the time, you'll get a little dry. Need some Ras. Bhakti Ras Amrita Sindhu. What's the other question?
Covered knowing Krishna in Tattva and significance of 9 cantos.
I think I covered both of them.
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? Any next question? Gauranga. Wait a second, we're looking at that first. No next question. Go ahead, Bola. Go ahead. Up.
So, in that, when the sadhaka reaches the stage of prema, so there is.
You're not a sadhaka anymore. When you reach this bhava, you're not a sadhaka anymore.
Sorry, when the jiva attains prema for the Lord, so.
You become siddha. Sadhaka, sadhana siddha then. Siddha.
So he experiences some purva rag with
Purva rag, not exactly. He has some viraha.
So if he has gotten.
Because purva rag has a definition, means feeling separation before meeting, or feeling separation after meeting, or feeling separation in meeting. This is in the siddha.
Yes.
So sadhana siddha is still in this sharir. Because purva rag, you have to have all the higher levels of prema to experience the nuances and flavors of purva rag. So purva rag is in Pragat Leela of Krishna. Aprakat Leela or Pragat Leela of Krishna. You can experience purva rag Vivralamba, Purvarag is a type of separation. Purvarag, Premvaichitya, Man, and Purvasa, Durvasa, or Purvasa rag. These are four types of rag in separation in Siddhanta and Prakat or Aprakat Lila Krishna, not in Sadhaka root. Sadhaka root, you come to prema and feel separation. Look at Vilaku Swanji. He's not talking anything about Purvarag. He's just hankering to meet Radha, hankering to serve Radha. That's it. Separation. Separation, separation, separation.
So how is it related to if he has gotten darshan, if he's qualified for darshan at the stage of bhava and onwards? So is it that he has not gotten darshan yet, that's why this is coming? Or
What is that?
This separation feeling is coming because he didn't get darshan of Krishna. That's why it's coming.
or
Separation comes after darshan.
after darshan?
First we hanker to see, then we see them, we're feeling separation from what we saw. You can't feel separation from no one you ever saw. Are you separated from your wife? You don't have a wife, do you?
I don't have one.
No,
So
well,
how will I feel separation?
you want one?
How will I feel separation if I don't have?
Yeah. Rather feeling separation than you want one. That's not separation. Separation depends on meeting. The ambition of sadhaka, obviously we're separated. It means we're not. You can't use the term separation. Separation, a particular type of bhava, it's a state of prema. There's two kinds of prema. Prema and meeting, prema and separation. They're both full of bliss. We're full of misery. That's it. Is it miserable? Especially 4 days a month. So it's miserable. We're full of misery. We're hankering for prema. Premananda. We ain't got none. We don't got no prema, ain't got no anand. Anandam buddhivardhanam. That's the symptom of prem nam. Anandam buddhivardhanam. We're in the process of trying to purify our chitta. The first verse of Shastra describes 7 stages of nam, which goes through Nirvati, Nishtha, these stages are there. So Nartha-Nirvati is Cheta Dharma Marjanam. That's Nartha-Nirvati. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Purifying the consciousness, putting out the fire, fire's fire. What is the fire's fire? Anarthas, aparadhas.
Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitara Vidyavadhu Jivan.
What is it? Cheta Dharma Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam.
Shreya Kairava Chandrika
Shreya Kairachana. Yeah, seeing we become fortunate and we experience the white lotus of good fortune. Shreya Kairachana.
Vitaranam.
That white lotus of good fortune happens when we experience ruchi. We taste the lotus nectar of ruchi. The nectar of the white lotus of ruchi. Cheta Dharma Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Shreya Kairachana.
Vidyavadhu Jivanam.
Vidyavadu Jivanam. Then we get married. Vadu means wife. And we get married to transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge means Vishuddha Sattva. This is Bhava, the Sakti Bhava. Transcendental knowledge becomes our life, becomes our wife. Vidyavadu.
Jivanam. Anandam Buddhivarthanam.
And then at the level of Sakti, we come to Bhava. Bhava is Anandam Buddhivardhanam.
Pratipadam Purnamrita.
Anandam Buddhivardhanam.
Pratipadam Purnamrita Asvadanam.
Anandam Buddhi means we're experiencing bliss. We're being submerged in an ocean of bliss. Ambudhi means ocean. Ambudhi, then,
Pratipadam Purnamrita Asvadanam.
and step by step we're in bliss. Pratipadam, that means every step. Pratipad. Purna.
Amrita Asvadanam.
Purna Aswadam. Swadam means rasa swadam, that happens at Bhava. That's happens to Baba if you do, what's it called? What's it called? You meditate on Leela. I think the term is described in third part of Nectar, fifth part of Nectar of Devotion. Feels in my mind now. Stage of Baba where you come to Baba, then if you come to Baba, you won't taste Rasa Swadan unless you practice meditating on Leela and mixing your heart with the heart of the Vaishnava, heart of the Nitya Siddhas. I forget the term it's called. No, not called Bhavtami. It's in a book by Nadas Babaji called Rasa Darshan. Oh yeah, it's called equalization. You have to equalize. It's called. Thank you. Sadharani Karan. It's described in Nectar Bhakti Rasa Part 5. Sadharani Karan. Sadharani means common. Sadharani means regular, common. Ordinary. It means like equalizing. Ordinary person. Ordinary. Sadharani Ratya Kuja. It was ordinary love because it was mixed with some lust. It was directed towards Krishna. So it's called Sadharani Karan, which means the practice of mixing your heart with the heart of the Nitya Siddhas. So you're following Rupa Goswami and Leela, you're meditating on Leela, and you're sitting there and trying to mix your heart. That's practice. When you come to Baba, and you mix your heart with Rupa Goswami and Tulsi Manjari, it's called Sadharani Karan, and then when you do that, then you taste Rasa Swad and love of Baba Bhakti. Because Baba Bhakti is a mixture of 5 Babas mixed together to produce Rasa. What are the 5 Babas that produce Rasa? Mixing these 5 Babas, what are they? Sai Baba. Sai Baba. Now go in sequence. Sai Baba, then Vibhav. Means hero and heroine Udipan. Vibhav. Then what follows that? Anubhav. Division of Anubhav, which is Austrian division, but it's called separate. It's called Sattvic Bhavas. And supporting coming and going feelings is Sanchari. Sanchari means moving. Chara, same in Hindi. Sanchari, Vyavachari. So these 5 Bhavas mixed together to produce Rasa Swadan. Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. Amrita Aswadanam. You taste nectar at every step. That's Baba Bhakti. If you mix, there's Baba Bhakti very close to mixing with Prem. Prem's coming down. Then Sarvabhastapanam. Your entire Atma becomes bathed, becomes snan. Sarvatma. Atma means body, Atma means mind, Atma means Atma, soul. Become bathed in bliss. Good deal, huh? Want to take it back? Chant Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Dharma Bhavahadavagnir Bhavanam. First put out the fire. Let's start cooking something else. First you burn, then you float. Burn up all the fires of material desire, then float in the ocean of Bhav. Bhav. Leave Bhav Sagar and enter Bhav Sindhu. Bhav and Bhav. Bhav means material existence. What's that song? Vajahure Mana Shinandana Avaya Charana Vindare.
Durlabhamanava janama satsange tarahoye bhava sindhare.
Bhava Sindhare. Material existence, Khatam ho gaya. Swim across the ocean, Parkar, swim across the ocean. Bhava Parkar, Bhava Sindhu Parkar. Okay, question. What time is it? That's my question.
4:31.
4:31. Thank you. Question. Italian question.
Italian question? Yes, we have.
Okay, we have. Let's speak it. Buongiorno. Speak it. Okay, work on it. Russia, Prashna. Oli.
Does Radharani ever felt angry with Krishna because Krishna didn't come back to her when he left Vrindavan?
What's the question?
Does Radharani become angry because Krishna didn't come back to Vrindavan from Mathura? Does she become angry? I'm not
Also say like she felt like disappointed by Krishna because he didn't come back.
Disappointed is one thing, angry is another thing.
Yeah, she say if she felt angry or disappointed by Krishna.
Question is, did Radharani become angry or disappointed after Krishna left Vrindavan and never came back? That's how the Bhagavatam describes Krishna's Leela. Vyasadeva and Sukadeva Goswami telling Parikshit about Krishna Leela. The Bhagavatam says that Krishna left Vrindavan and never came back. He went to Mathura, he went to Dwarka, and he gave up his body in Pravasa Kshetra. But the Goswamis, of course we accept Bhagavatam as our main praman, but we accept the Bhagavatam as our main praman with the Goswami commentaries. The Goswami commentaries on Bhagavatam say Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. And if they when they comment on the Bhagavatam, they comment that Krishna was in Dwarka, he was fighting a demon named Shalva. Krishna in Dwarka Leela was fighting a demon named Shalva. After he finished killing Shalva, another demon attacked Mathura. The demon's name was Dantavakra. He was Jaya Vijay, I think.
Yes.
Dantavakra and Shishupal. Jaya Vijay became Dantavakra and Shishupal and Krishna Leela, and Ramela became Kumbhakarna and Ravana, and Satyuga became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. And Kali Yuga became a Russian guy and Italian lady. No, I don't know. They say Jagai Maharaj sometimes. I don't know. Anyway. So anyway, so what?
Did Radharani get this?
So Radharani get angry. So the Goswamis say after Krishna killed Dantavakra, Dantavakra was attacking Mathura. So Krishna was outside of Dwarka fighting Shalva. So he killed Shalva, then he got the news that Mathura was being attacked by Dantavakra. So then he uses that as an excuse. He said, I can't come home now, Rukmini Satyabhama. There's a demon attacking the Yadavas in Mathura. I have to go there and save them. So he ran back to Mathura. He knocked out Dantavakra. In the village outside of Mathura, even the village is still there, called Datiha. Datiha means a place where Ha means Hante. Hante means to kill. Hante. There's a village where Krishna killed Dantavakra. So our commentaries of the Goswamis on that part of the Bhagavatam say after Krishna killed Dantavakra, he returned to Vrindavan and he stayed there with the gopis for 2 months, and he became a cowherd boy again. And he danced Rasa, and he met Radharani, he enjoyed Radharani, wiped her tears of disappointment and happiness, and then he put them all on a bull cart and took them to Brahma Rad, to Brahma Kund, entered Brahma Radha or Brahma Kunda and took them all back to Goloka Vrindavan. In another form, he returned back to Dwarka and like that. So that's where Goswami said. By commenting on the Bhagavatam, they say that. Other associates of Lord Chaitanya, they say Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, and they quote verses from the Padma Puran that say Krishna never takes a step out of Vrindavan. Vrindavanam prityaja ekapadam nagachanti. The famous verse in Padma Puran describing Krishna. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, Radharani never leaves Vrindavan. Kavi Karnapur was a personal associate of Lord Chaitanya. He says Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. He has a whole book called Nanda Vrindavan Shambhu. No Mathura Lila, no Dwarka Lila. 400-page book. It's in Hindi also. Nanda Vrindavan Shambhu is a very good book, a very poetic book and a very beautiful book. You get it in Vrindavan in Hindi. Khandewal bookstores over by Bunga Vihari. Nearby Bunga Vihari, Khandewal have Hindi books. It's a very good book. Hindi. My friends have it. It says great Hindi, good Hindi. How much should I go to you ask someone? Or some they was translated by someone else, but they republished it.
And so she asked, like if Krishna never leave Vrindavan, why Radharani is feeling a separation from Krishna? And also Radharani always see Krishna everywhere. Whatever she sees Krishna. So why Radharani was feeling a separation from Krishna?
Any prasadam? Frederica, you're supposed to make sweets.
Yes.
Oh. We got some. Wait a second, take some prasadam. To the kitchen to get some, you can get some. Wait a second, prasad. What's the question again? I got distracted. Why Radharani feel separation?
Yes, if Krishna never leaves Vrindavan and if she
The question is, if Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, why does Radharani feel separation? Krishna feels separation when Radharani's in Vrindavan. What are you talking about? You don't understand the Leela at all. There's 4 kinds of separation, and all 4 of them are when Krishna is living in Vrindavan. What's called Purarag. Krishna is living in the underground, Radharani is living in Barcelona, they haven't met yet. So he's feeling separation because he hasn't met him. Okay? The other type's called Man. Radharani gets angry, doesn't want to see Krishna, so Krishna stays away because he's jealous and angry. So that's the type of separation. Man, Radharani. Take care, do bhajan. Another type of separation is called Prem by Chitya. Radharani's sitting right on Krishna's lap and she feels separation from Krishna. That happened in Prem Sarovar. Are you listening?
Yeah. I'm right.
Prem Sarovar is Prem by Chitya. That's the 3rd type of separation. 4th type is when Krishna goes out to pasture the cows. That's called Pravasarag. I mean, it's a long way. When Krishna comes to Mathura from Barcelona, it's 40 kilometers away. That's a long way. So he's not going to walk 40 kilometers, forget it. Man. Hurts her little feet. Feet are delicate, soft. They're goaties, not cows. Krishna's feet are tough. He's a coward man. They're princesses. They run around the palace. So there's Krishna in Vrindavan. There's 4 types of separation all in Vrindavan. When he goes far away, or he goes really far away, that's Dwarka. That's not separation, that's death. So that's the Bhagavatam version, but that's all Rasik Jans, they don't see it like that. They say Nitya Vrindavan. The Varki Sampradaya, they worship Krishna Nitya Vrindavan. There's no Mathura Lila, no Dwarka Lila, no Yashoda. There's Kunja. Radha, Krishna, Govish, and Kunja Vas.
Yeah, I will attend.
Okay, good. Jaya Radhe Sham. Questions? Yeah.
After we, like in this story we saw,
What story?
That serving an Vaishnava, our mind becomes fixed on Krishna more.
Yeah, no, the Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam, yes. So once if we serve an advanced Vaishnava, we develop some taste for the holy name in chanting and in bhakti in general. So is it that after a while this taste will come back to normal where we were, if we are at anarth nivriti, then we'll fall back there? Is that like ruchi abhas or something like that? Because does it have to be steady always after that point, or it will go back to normal?
If you serve Vaishnava, you develop some taste for bhakti, but will it go back down like after some time? If when it's not enriched, if it reduces.
I never heard the term Bhakti Abbas. I never heard that term. Maybe in some modern books. But taste for Bhakti can get diminished or get lost. You can lose that taste for Bhakti by aparad. But the taste, as we heard, says Anandam Vardhanam. The word Vardhanam means ever increasing. Doesn't mean diminishing, it means always expanding, increasing. So if one is doing proper bhakti, the taste should always increase, it shouldn't go down. So improper bhakti means with aparads. One aparad, big aparad that most devotees commit is they don't follow the guru. It's called Guru Avagya. It's the third offense to the guru, third offense to Nam. Holy Name is very upset, very displeased if someone ignores the guru, neglects the guru, doesn't take care of the guru, doesn't follow the guru's teaching, disrespects the guru, becomes envious of the guru. These are all common occurrences in the life of Kali Yuga sadhakas. Regularly sadhakas become envious of the guru, they neglect the guru, they ignore the guru, and they minimize and reduce the value of the teachings or instructions and don't follow them. So then they displease Krishna by that. That's called Namaparad, Guru Avagya, number 3. So then the taste is withdrawn. The pleasure and satisfaction of the Guru is the pleasure and satisfaction of Krishna. If Krishna is pleased, everything is successful. If Guru is pleased, everything is successful. We say, Guru Toshan, Bhagavan Toshan. If the Guru is satisfied, Bhagavan is satisfied. If the Guru is dissatisfied, there's nothing you can do except satisfy Krishna. If you dissatisfy Krishna, Guru can rectify that. If you dissatisfy the Guru, Krishna won't help you. You have to help yourself. So they say bhakti is like a razor's edge. The edge of a razor. If you use it properly, you can shave nicely with it. You act lackadaisical or inattentive, you cut yourself. Razor is very sharp. You're not attentive, you cut your cheek, or cut your lip, cut your leg, or shave your leg. Whatever. So bhakti is like that. You're a little inattentive or neglectful, then you cut yourself. The same bhakti you're following can send you to hell. You get a reaction. So one time Prabhupada used an analogy, he said, Bhakti Bhajan is like gambling. The stakes are high, you can win big or lose big. You can win big and get liberated, or lose big and take another birth, or even go to hell. So should be careful. Vaishnav Savadan. Vaishnav beware, be careful. Vacho Vegam, Manasikroda Vegam. Vacho Vegam. First thing to tighten up is the mouth. Zip it shut. Mouth can liberate you, mouth can send you to hell also. You can say and write and speak a lot of weird things, bad things. It's a little hard. When you throw out a Brahmastra weapon, it's a little hard to call it. If you know how to call it back, it's very good. That was Ashwatthama's problem. Ashwatthama knew how to throw a Brahmastra. He didn't know how to call it back. So he threw it at the at the womb of Uttara.
Parikshit.
Parikshit was in the womb of Uttara, his mother. Ashwatthama wanted to kill him because he was Yadava. And he couldn't stop that weapon. And no one could stop it. Arjuna couldn't stop it. Such a powerful Brahmastra weapon, atomic weapon. So Krishna himself came in and protected Parikshit. Krishna is more powerful than Brahmastra. So with this mouth, we throw out bad words. They're like Brahmastra weapons. We can't call them back. When they come out, they do their damage. Only Krishna can save you. But that's ordinarily. Krishna can save you any time. But you throw out bad words to Guru, Krishna won't save you either. That's Guru is a dangerous element. Guru is powerful. He can make you or break you. Lift you or drop you. Liberate you or tie you up in bondage. It's up to you. Guru is neutral. Samaham Sarvabhuteshu. Like Paramatma is neutral. That verse has two halves. What are the two halves?
One is about Paramatma, one is about devotee.
One's about Paramatma, one's about Krishna. Bhakti Vatsal.
Yes. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dvesho asti na priya is about Paramatma.
That's about Paramatma. What's the translation?
I am equal to everyone. I don't hate anyone or I don't favor anyone.
That's Paramatma. And where's Krishna come in? Krishna speaks the verse. Krishna speaks the first part of the verse. It's in chapter 9, verse 20. 21 is here. It's in this book for sure. 9:21 or what? So 9:29 or 9:29. Look at 9:29. Gita, Sama Gita. 9:29. Okay. Gita 9:29. It's ready for Abhishek. Samaham Sarvabhuteshu Name Dvesho Sinapriya. And what's the second part? Ye bhajanti tamam bhaktya maitesha chavya. Krishna says, Paramatma, I'm equal to everyone. But as Krishna, I'm not equal to everyone. As Krishna, I kill the demons and bless my devotees. So he says, my bhaktas, I protect them, I favor them. That's our good luck. Krishna protects us, but he doesn't protect us from Vaishnava Maharaj. We have to be careful, watch out that Vaishnava Maharaj. As Rupa Goswami says, Vachravegam. Ubhishamrita, first instruction, Vachravegam, control your mouth, dear. Sir. Control your mouth, watch your mouth. That's when they fight sometimes. You gotta fight it, watch your mouth, buddy. Watch your mouth and knock it out. Give you a knuckle sandwich. You get a sandwich over your mouth. I'll put my fist in your mouth, knock your teeth out. Knuckle, this is called knuckle. In anatomy, K-N-U-C-K-L. This bump here, the joint of the finger and the wrist. Hand. It's called knuckle. Boom. Out. It's called knuckle sandwich. Not uncle, knuckle. Not uncle, you say, cha-cha mama, all this stuff. We have a pretty word fight. You say, you're cruising for a bruise. We're cruising for bruises. Bruises. Boom, 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 You bruise black and blue mark, This is street talk. Guy. He's 5 years old, right? His mentality is like that. Jaya, Jaya. Was a kid, always a kid. What time? I think it's 5 by now.
4:50.
Any more questions?
One last question.
Okay, one last question for today. Okay, go ahead.
If there are offenses while chanting, then
Yes, there are all the time. What are you talking about?
yes. So
There are. So what the hell?
So if there is some possibility to do mansik japa, like writing the mantra in the mind or meditating on Leela, then what is more beneficial to advance further in chanting? Because if the chanting is offenseless, then automatically the Leela will be revealed. So then how?
What are you trying to say exactly? What is your question? You're saying all the what's the stuff? What are you saying?
Is it better to visualize the Mahamantra, or is it better to focus on Leelas while chanting?
When there are offenses.
What's the question? I got all
For
Leelas and
advancing
offenses and chanting and silent java and blah java. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
He's saying right now I am making offenses while chanting. How for progressing? Which is better? He is telling two things.
Question is, what's the best way to chant Hare Krishna without offenses? Is that the question? Whatever way you can be absorbed in your mind, the main thing that how you get purified is absorption of the mind. The mind should be absorbed in Krishna. If the mind can be absorbed in Krishna by speaking and hearing the holy name, then do it that way. If the mind can be more absorbed in chanting the holy name by silently chanting in your mind without any audible sound, then do it that way. If you have some confusion which way to chant Manasik Japa or Upamshu Japa, there's only two kinds of japa, Manasik Japa, Upamshu Japa. Uchaisik japa is kirtan, it's not japa. Japa is two types, whispering, only you can hear it, no one else can hear it, it's called Upamshu. And Manasik means nobody can hear it, even you can hear it, it's called Manasik. And kirtan is called Uchaisik, means loud, that's called kirtan. So if you have some doubt which way to chant, ask your guru, what do you suggest is the best way for me to chant? You can measure your own, the measurement is how much you're absorbed. Obviously, it's more difficult to chant Manasik Japa. It requires more attention, more focus, and more absorption. So Manasik Japa means you're more absorbed in Krishna's name. If you had it, forced you to be more absorbed to hear it properly. The problem with Manasik Japa is many times we become sloppy. Become sloppy chanters because our minds are sleepy. All the three modes of nature are pervading our body, our emotions, and our minds. Our body, our emotions, our mind are pervaded and controlled by the three modes of nature. Our body may be in Savagun, our mind may be in Tamagun, our heart may be in Rajagun. There's all different things going on here. That's why I have to purify everything. The emotional body, the Bhavdeya, the Linga Sharira, the Shukra Sharira, and the Bhav Sharira, the feeling body. So this is a difficult task. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra has a lot of work to do. Absorption is greatest in Manasik Japa, but I said the mind becomes lazy. We have a Manasik mind, so we're chanting, but we're not really chanting the full mantra in Manasik Japa. We cut corners, we're chanting, Hare Krishna Rama, Hare Krishna Rama, Hare Krishna Rama, Hare Krishna Rama. But you chant out loud, you can record it. You chant whispering, you can record your chanting, play it back. Most people forget they forget two Hares. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Ram Ram. They forget two Hares. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Rama Hare. People are actually very lazy in brain and they can't hear very well. Recording or chanting is very good actually. I was doing it for years, recording and playing back. I find the most absorbing chanting is Manasik Japa. It's described in different Puranas, which are quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas. The Manasik Japa is 1,000 times more beneficial than Upamshu because of absorption. Holy name has all power no matter how you chant. Now Namakari Babaji, so you can't say it's more powerful, it's more effective because it's more absorption. The main thing, the effect is determined by the degree of absorption. You're chanting sloppy, not absorbed, loud chanting or Upamshu chop, that's not too effective. You're chanting silent, lazy japa, that's not too effective. You're not absorbed. So you have to find what works for you and do it that way. Naturally, we read our Bhagavad so you get 1,000 times more benefit by Manasik Japa. So you want to go with that. So you get confused. Every holy name has the same power. It's unlimited. Purna Shuddha, Purna Mukta, Nitya Mukta, Purna Shuddha. It's eternally liberated, full, completely full. It's not, loud chanting is 80% full. Manasik Japa is 100% full. Purna is Purna. So that's what the Shastras say. It's full. But it says more effective because it demands and necessitates more absorption. Absorption is the key to perfection. Absorption. Yam yam vavi sran bhavam tyaja danti klera tam tam ayati konta sada tad bhava bhavita. Sada tad bhav. That bhav that you're always absorbing every day. Absorb. Bhavita means absorption. Sada tad bhava bhavita. That which you're absorbed in, that will be tested at the time of death. Always sing Om Radharani's Dasi, I'm her servant, I'm in Dasi Bhav, Govi Bhav. That will be your Bhav at the time of death. Dasi Bhav. That's why the Guru always says to his always remember your Siddhanta, always remember your Seva. And cultivate Govi Bhav. Cultivate the Bhav of a Dasi. Humble, offenseless, tender, enthusiastic Dasi Radharani. Every moment, every minute, every second. Always practice that by every opportunity you get. Seva, seva, seva. Seva, seva, seva will save you, save you, save you. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.